never gonna dance again. These guilty feet have got no rhythm. Though it's easy to pretend, I know you're not a fool. I should've known better than to cheat a friend. A wasted chance that I've been given. So I'm never gonna dance again the way I dance with you. Ah, David's here just in time. Okay.
Hey, welcome to the Tuesday show. I'm Ultra David.
I'm James Chen. How's everybody going?
We'll talk about Combo Breaker. We'll talk about Stunfest. We'll talk about game news. Talk about upcoming events. There's some pretty cool news for both of those things, I would say.
Oh, yeah,
game news and upcoming events. Also some pretty stupid news.
About recent game releases, yeah.
Yeah, pretty recent ones. We'll get to that stuff later. Let's start off with Combo Breaker.
Sure, let's do it.
So I went to Combo Breaker. You know, I have family in Chicago, so it's an event that I look forward to every year. Not just for the event itself, but because, you know, I go a couple days in advance. I stay a day later. I see family. And actually, even family I had locally stayed in the hotel in order to have like a family reunion, basically.
I mean, was it just coincidence that everyone was that close to the hotel, or did they pick it because you were going to be there?
They picked it because I was going to be there.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Yeah.
They centered their whole family reunion around Combo Breaker, essentially.
Yeah, they basically did.
Dude,
they basically did. Yeah, I had cousins fly in from New York. My family flew in from LA, and
nice.
It was a blast. So.
Did your family actually get to see you do commentary and stuff?
They
like that?
did. In fact, what was super cool. I mean, they've seen it before, but my parents have. But my dad brought a couple of my cousins into the room, and the way that Combo Breaker was arranged on commentary was that we were at the front of the crowd, and behind us was just the crowd. So my dad actually brought my cousins over and like got them on the stream, and I introduced them on the stream. I thought it was super cool, man. I really,
that's so funny.
I thought it was awesome.
Ultra cousins. Nice.
Anyway, so that was really great. But, you know, I really like hanging out with the people there, and honestly, the event is one of the best run, I think, of the whole year. It's just, it's not that it's not just that it's on time and like professionally run and all that stuff. It's that at the same time, it's a very community oriented, very grassroots feeling event because there are casuals for every game all the time. There were arcade machines there.
All the games got equal stream time.
Games were all streamed. You know, it's really one of my favorite events of the whole year. I think that it's really one of the best. So.
Right. I mean, the unfortunate thing, obviously, was that the ISP went down. Not the organizer's fault. A lot of times, you know, you always say, like, why didn't you get a venue? It had nothing to do with that. They streamed from there last year. It was fine. Everything was fine. They had enough bandwidth. ISP blew up.
Yeah.
And that was the biggest problem.
That sucks.
So, I don't know. Did anyone ever substantiate the rumor that it was a DDoS?
Not that I've heard of.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think anybody ever really nailed that down. But I don't know. You know, I think they figured it out eventually. I'm not sure it was entirely an ISP issue. You know, I was in the back as Spooky and Nothing XS were, you know, who are IT guys in real life. They sort of like figured out what the problem was well in advance of the hotel people.
Oh, okay.
And the hotel people like didn't want to hear people they didn't know tell them how to do their jobs.
Right.
I don't know what the issue was because I'm just it's like beyond my expertise, but whatever it was, it finally got ironed out.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I feel like the game that got hurt the most by that was Marvel. They didn't really get to play a lot on stream. Their top 8 wasn't streamed at all. Right. Someone called it Marvel versus Comcast, which was actually pretty good.
That is pretty good. Yeah, Marvel didn't. I don't think Skullgirls got streamed. Didn't its top 8 not get streamed either?
Yeah, that's right. So Spooky is actually re-airing it this Saturday. Correct. So he's going to be playing it again this Saturday on Team Spooky YouTube. So, you know, follow him and you'll get a notification when it comes on.
Man, that game and its curse. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what the problem is. Yeah, but I guess Marvel has it as well.
Yeah.
So that was definitely unfortunate for everybody watching at home. But if you went to the event, you had a good time. Basically, everybody was saying it was fantastic. I really want other tournaments to organize events in the same way. Like CEO is basically the child of UFGT in terms of how it's run. It's like it's super similar.
Yeah.
It's super similar. A very similar feel. And I love that, And I wish that more tournaments would do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Man, it's so fun.
Dude, look, just judging from what I saw and what I tell outside of the stream issues, right? Like I said, which wasn't their fault.
Right.
But, like, just judging from what I see, I really, really hope next year Combo Breaker gets to be a Capcom Premier event.
Oh, yeah. It should have been.
Yeah, it sounds like it went really well.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine if that was a premiere event? Because I mean, obviously, one of the big unfortunate things is that we'll talk about Stunfest later on, but it was the same weekend.
Right.
That was a Capcom premiere event, so that event was stacked like you can't even humanly imagine. That event was dumb, like in terms of just how many good people were there.
For sure.
And if next year they could figure out a way to make it so that Combo Breaker's a premier event, all those players would have been there, and obviously you would have had an even bigger turnout over there. So I feel like that event deserves that kind of prestige because it just looked like it was so much fun this year. So.
Absolutely agree with that. Yeah. Absolutely agree with that. Anyway, you want to talk about the games?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Well, SRK lists Mortal Kombat X as the first game with the results, so let's go over that one.
Sure.
It was the final game of the night. It was the headliner,
right? And
it did have the most entrants.
Yeah, and it was also really good.
Oh yeah,
I actually got to see a lot of the top 8, so that was actually really exciting, really fun to watch, and watching Sonic Fox break his way through the losers bracket to see if he was gonna win yet another tournament.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right. Yeah. So top 8 from the bottom: Nicolas, that's GGA Nicolas, Master of Souls Ermac. Then 7th also was Yomi Michelangelo with Summoner Quan Chi. Then 5th was M.I. Rio with Bojutsu Kungjin. 5th also was STL Chaotic Raptor, Shirai Ryu Takeda. 4th was Yomi Forever King with Bojutsu Kungjin and like one game of Kuaten Warrior Goro. 3rd place was Korn Alucard with War God Kotal Khan.
Yep.
Yeah. 2nd place was CR Sonic Fox with Outlaw Aaron Black. And then winner of the entire thing was GGA Dizzy with Thunder God Raiden.
So Dizzy managed to... I mean, he was the one who sent Sonic Fox to losers, right?
Yeah.
And then he eliminated him, but that was only after Sonic Fox reset it.
Right, yeah. It was a really, really, really good grand final set, I thought.
Yeah, it really looked like Sonic Fox was just going to be like, look, thanks for knocking me to losers, but I'm going to just take you out now.
Right.
So, I mean, it was pretty crazy that Dizzy won, and I just love the euphoria of his crew after he won.
Yeah, a bunch of stuff was going on. So... he's in Chicago. That's where he and his crew are from. That's where Mortal Kombat is from, Chicago. And he was the hometown boy, so there were both of those things going on. Then there's also the MK player versus Injustice player thing going on. He did play Injustice, so I don't know that he cares so much about that, but definitely other people do.
Right.
And then there was the fact that nobody's beaten Sonic Fox in an NRS game in a big tournament in a long time.
Right.
Almost a year. It was.
Right.
In fact, he did win Injustice earlier in the day.
Oh, he did win it. Okay.
He did.
Because I was watching that too.
Yeah.
And then, of course, it cut out during grand finals.
Oh, that's right.
I was watching it. I was like, I wonder if Sonic Fox is gonna. No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's been an entire year now since he last lost. Because he won CEO in Injustice.
Right.
And since then, he's won everything in Injustice. So anyway, all that domination comes in, and almost he wins, but Dizzy ends up taking it. So there's a lot of stuff going on in Dizzy's win there that led to people being so nuts about it when it happened. But it was really, really fun, really, really crazy.
Nice. Good stuff.
I was really happy to see Kotal Khan.
Let me ask you this question, because I see some people talking about it. What is your opinion on the fact? I guess Dizzy was one of the testers?
Dizzy worked there.
Okay.
Yeah. So
what's your opinion on that? Like, do you feel like that makes it gives them an unfair advantage, or?
Game's been out for a month, man. At this point, if you're taking the game seriously, you have just as much info as anybody who played the game 2 months ago, 3 months ago, whatever, however long it had been. That advantage is gone now.
Right.
Right. I mean, he won because he played the best. That's all. And he almost lost to Sonic Fox. So I feel like that's stupid. He's not an employee. It's fine.
Okay.
I don't see why people are worried about it. So Pim Pim Jim did really well at Toryuken recently. And
was he a tester as well?
Yeah, he works there.
Oh, okay.
Still works there.
Oh, okay, cool.
But he couldn't enter This one because there was a pop bonus.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
I see.
So
Okay.
so NRS does have some rules like that,
Mm-hmm.
and so PBJ couldn't play. But when there wasn't a pop bonus, he could. Okay, so that's how they're doing it. But even still, I don't think that there's any significant advantage anymore to that sort of stuff.
So, I mean, what was the reason why Dizzy was able to enter even with a pop bonus then?
Because he doesn't work there.
Oh, because he just doesn't work there anymore,
Yeah.
pretty much. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Cool.
He played really well, dude. Both of those guys have excellent mid-range game.
It's really funny because Texas Showdown was won by Raiden. I guess if you use Raiden and your nickname begins with DI, you're super good, but Digits won that one.
Right.
Dizzy won this one.
Right.
And despite that, I still don't feel like Raiden is like super good. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I watch it and I'm like, yeah, he's a good character, but I don't feel like he's like, he doesn't seem broken to me. I don't know what it is.
I don't think he's broken. I do think he's probably top tier.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's high tier,
Okay.
maybe bottom top tier.
Okay.
Like I see things with some other characters that I feel is more cheap, but I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know what it is. Raiden just doesn't scream. I mean, maybe it's the meter build and the chip that he does from these electric attacks,
That's a big thing.
but I don't know. I'm probably not giving him enough credit.
Well, I can tell you this: Dizzy, I heard, was playing Thunder God Raiden because he wanted to get the character nerfed because he thinks the character's too good.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
So I don't know. I think he's top tier, but we'll see how it all plays out.
Right.
Very happy to see Kotal Khan up there in the 3rd place. I think that's exactly the right character for Alucard. It's basically like playing Hugo. It's like a weird footsie character that deals a lot of damage, and it requires very unusual timings, which he's great at, so that was good. Forever King did really well. He was the highest placing Yomi player. So,
the Yomi crew.
the Yomi crew, yeah. So
I really wish they didn't choose that as their. Anyway, go ahead.
yeah. So it's a gamer house.
Oh,
Actually,
okay,
I didn't know the
okay.
entirety of it, but it's an esports house. Like they have
Oh,
people
really?
living there, including Forever King, including Michelangelo who got top 8, Slayer got 9th.
But is it specifically for fighting games then?
Yeah.
Is it just kind of self-ran,
It's for fighting games, man.
And
Yeah, I mean I don't know what the funding is, but
Okay.
They have people living in the house. I talked with Slayer about it from SoCal.
Right.
He said he wakes up early and he goes into the lab, and then other people wake up and they go and they eat. And then they do something else, and then they come home and they play MK for like 6 to 10 hours a day.
Dang.
So they really wanted to get 3 people in top 8. That was the goal. And they got 2, and in order to get there, there was a team kill. Michelangelo beat Slayer
gotcha.
for 8th and 9th.
Yeah,
So it was almost there.
Yeah, I'm looking at top 16. There's 5 Yomi players in there.
There you go.
Good job to them.
For sure.
So they focus on NRS games, right?
Just for now. That's not how it's going to be. They're starting the SF4. He said that I talked with Tim Bibulus from there.
Right.
And he said that they're going to have SF4, SF5. They're going to try to have other games. So it's not going to be just NRS.
Someone in the chat says it's like EMP back in the day. I hope it's nothing like
I think
that.
it's not. Yeah. I mean,
I hope it's nothing like
they had a stream earlier today. They have a weekly stream. It's on Tuesdays.
Oh, okay.
Yomi Gaming. And it's quite professional looking. You know, so
Okay,
they
good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, they really want to build a brand, and I think it's all awesome.
And they actually probably take into account the electric bill that would actually come off.
I think they probably do. Yeah.
Anyway.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Anyway, Forever King tried Goro for 1 game against Sonic Fox. He did win 1 game.
Yeah, he actually did well with
Goro's
Goro
really
at
good,
first.
but-
Yeah, he really did. So I was actually impressed with that. But he honestly went for that unblockable stomp way too many times.
I was surprised.
That's a read move. That's a move that you do when they try to throw a fireball, not catch him off guard, because there is no off guard. It's you see it and you like run forward.
I mean, he can pilot himself forward or back or
that's
mid.
right,
But
that's right.
even still, like you have a 1 in 3 chance of hitting effectively.
Right.
So the opponent has a 2 in 3 chance of getting out. That's not a
Right.
good mix-up.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
Right.
So I don't know. Anyway, 5th place, I was really impressed by Chaotic Raptor Shirai Ryu Takeda.
Yeah, I was actually really surprised because I know a lot of people have been saying Takeda's like ass. They're
That's what
like,
I've read.
This character's terrible, and he looked really good. So
I thought that was just awesome. I hope that inspires more people. And Nicolas with Master of Souls. You know, I really like how he plays, so 7th place to him. Just outside of it was, 9th place Forever King Jr. was Vicious Ferrator.
Dude, I saw him play some of those. I was actually really impressed with some of the stuff that he did with Vicious, because I'm not a Vicious player, right? But I just like the fact that he did the projectile overhead and low mix-up up close.
Right.
Like, it wasn't like the full range, like he used it up close. But then, I mean, one of the hot fixes that came out recently nerfed Vicious's damage on the boss toss.
Oh, that's right.
They actually normalized it, and because remember, that was I said the reason why you pick Vicious, because he's the damage variation. Because if you end the combos in the boss toss, you get just this crap ton of damage.
I see.
But now, if they nerf, I haven't checked to see what the damage nerf is, but still, that kind of mitigates it a little bit, and that makes me a little sad, but it's still going to be a useful variation for a lot of matchups, in my opinion. So I was actually really happy to see some of the stuff that he was doing. But Lackey, dude, gotta do
Lackey's the juice.
Lackey,
know it,
dude.
You know it.
I want to enter a tournament so bad, but I just know I don't have the matchup knowledge. I'm just going to get hit by overheads and lows from characters, and it's going to be like, what, this character sucks. What are you talking about, James?
Right. Yeah.
So I just need more matchup experience, so, yeah.
For sure. Lots of really good action in that. Lots of really good character variety and geographic variety and playstyle variety. I just think the game is turning out awesomely.
Yeah.
I really do.
And, I mean, let's talk a little bit about Justin. Got 13th place here.
Sure.
Didn't do so well in this game. I really hope that he spends the time to really learn the game, because it really feels like to me he's just trying to coast by on his fundamentals, and it's not going to cut it. And I'm glad to see that. I like seeing that. I like seeing the fact that Justin's not just coming in here and winning because he has fundamentals. That makes me happy, actually, to see the NRS players, the specific players, win.
I hear that.
So I actually think that's cool.
Well, I talked with Justin briefly after the tournament, and he said that he figured some good stuff out. This was a really good learning experience for him.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because he's gotten top 8 in all the other tournaments he's entered in MKX, even though, like you said, he plays online a lot, but like, it's not really like leveling up that much.
Right.
So he said this is a really good learning experience.
Yeah, plus another thing, too, is that, like you said, Chicago, big scene. Yeah. It's not going to be as easy to get top 8 here, I don't think, as it is going to be in a lot of other places. So
there are lots of really good players there. That was definitely the best MKX tournament so far.
Yep.
So, anything else about MK?
Nope. Let's go on to the next game here.
So Ultra Street Fighter 4 top 8s from the bottom: BAB Kangaroo, Dudley, also EGK Brad, Cammy. 5th places were CCG Air, Poison, and TS Sabin, Dalsum. 4th place was Wolf Crone, Viper. 3rd place was EG Justin with Rose, Rufus, and Adon. 2nd place was EG Ricky with Rufus and Rolento, and then winner of the whole thing, Liquid Knuckledew, Guile, and DeCapri.
Yeah.
So
I didn't get a chance to see any of this.
Okay.
I mean, because at the time, like I said, I was just going to have the stream on all weekend long, right? And then when the stream died, I was like, well, so I put something else on the TV.
Okay.
And I was watching that, and after it was done, I was like, let me go check back, and by then, Street Fighter was done already.
Okay.
So so even though they did manage to stream some of Street Fighter, I didn't get the chance to see a lot of it.
Well, so from the bottom, I guess, I was very impressed by Kangaroo the previous day. I really liked his Dudley, very patient Dudley, but it just got outzoned.
Wasn't he one of the guys on Wednesday Night Fights Online?
I don't remember.
I feel like he played on there before, but I don't know. You know me and names, right? So
yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Air looked pretty good overall. Art,
I heard he looked amazing, as you know, again for another tournament, just pulling stuff out of his. Pulling wins out of his ass.
Like Art lost to Ricky in a really, really close set in top 16, 2-1, and then in top 8 losers, he beat K-Brad 2-1. Tough matchup.
Yeah.
And
I mean, because I saw him tweeting out like, I don't even know how I'm winning some of these matches. So yeah.
And then Justin beat him 2-1 in losers. So. Okay. I mean, look, but he went. Those are really tough matchups, and he almost did it. And ooh, man, I hope SF5, if it has Dalsum, gives Sabin like a little bit better win rate there, because he's really good.
Yeah, I mean, if there's no stretchy characters in Street Fighter 5, I will not miss them.
Oh no! Come on!
I've always hated the stretchy characters. I've always hated stretchy characters. Yeah, Necro was my least favorite Street Fighter 3 character because I was like, God damn, you put Dalsum back in the game. I was so mad about that.
But you didn't like Dalsum either.
I didn't like Dalsum either.
But you preferred Dalsum over Necro.
Oh yeah, way because he's classic. He's classic, right?
I think Necro looks 1,000 times cooler.
He does look cooler, but it's just like you put another stretchy character in the game. I just feel like it's one of those designs, kind of like the Blanca and the Honda design, that are just the hardest to balance.
Yeah, they are hard to balance.
Super hard to balance. Yeah, so
I agree with that.
But yeah, I mean, after Dalsum and Alpha 3. And Dalsum and Super Turbo, I'm really sick of this character. To be honest, I can't be mad that he's so bad.
It was like 15 years ago.
Yeah, I can't be mad that he's so bad in Ultra Street Fighter 4. I'm actually secretly kind of happy that he is.
Dang. I never knew that.
Sorry.
Well, we'll see.
I do feel bad for him that he is that bad, but still, you know.
You can see him struggling so much. Okay, well, Wolfcron I was very happy for because we haven't seen him at a major in a situation like this in a while. We've seen him at other tournaments. He did really well at Frosty Faustings, for example.
Yeah.
But this is a much bigger event for Street Fighter, and really good to see him looking, I wouldn't say on the top of his game compared to how he was a couple of years ago, but you know, he's getting there again. He's getting there again, which is great.
Right.
Great.
And it's funny too because he keeps talking about how he hates the game because they nerfed his character so bad with delayed wake up. And they gave his character so much stuff, and everybody got nerfed by the delayed wake up. So it's not like Viper dropped and nobody else did.
Right.
I don't know why I wish he would play it more because he's like one of the last great Viper players in the U.S. and that
anywhere really,
and that character is so amazing.
yeah. There are really like 3 or 4 total Vipers in the world. It's a weird situation. Justin, 3rd place. Rose, Rufus, and Adon. You can definitely see that the Rose is improving a little bit, but he told me afterwards that he knows that he doesn't know how to go in as Rose.
Interesting.
And he doesn't. Well, actually, maybe it was that he doesn't know how to play defensive. It was one of those two. He was I don't know how to do this yet, and I'm still working on it, and I still need to work on the ultra setups. And so he definitely gets it. We saw the Adon, which I hadn't seen in a long time.
Who did he use Adon against?
Liquid Knuckle Dew, Losers Finals.
Oh, really? Guile. Against Guile, huh?
Yeah, he and Ricky afterward were like, I just don't know what to do about Guile. So
yeah, I mean, it's interesting. Like, why not Rose?
He did play Rose.
Oh, and it just didn't work.
And it didn't work.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Knuckle Dew was playing really well, to be fair.
I mean, because I know this is like 4 years ago or whatever like that, and the matchup has changed drastically. But I even remember in Super when Rose was bad and Guile was good. Like, Warrock used to complain about that match. He hated Rose in that matchup.
I think it's still a win for her.
Okay, yeah. I mean, because now Rose has only gotten better. Guile's only gotten worse since then. So I feel like,
basically,
for sure. But it's interesting. I mean, that's a testament right there to Knuckle Dew.
100% it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like how Knuckle Dew does well against Snake Eyes, right? It's just the way he plays is so not how Guile plays, you know? So, yeah.
Totally, man. Totally. Dew versus Ricky. Ricky was coming from winners, because Ricky beat Knuckle Dew in winners finals.
Oh, okay. So Knuckle Dew came back.
So Knuckle Dew reset it 3-1 and then won 3-0.
Wow.
And I think there was a stat from One Frame Link that was like Ricky has only lost 0-3 in a top 8 like 2 or 3 times like since that started. It's something like that. Like it's almost never happens.
Right.
But it did. It did.
I mean, look, this just continues from what we kept talking about at Capcom Cup last year. Everyone was mad that Knuckle Dew got in through the online tournaments, and they're like, he doesn't deserve to be there. And we were like, dude, the guy is really good.
He's good.
He's one of the best players. And in my opinion right now, I think he's like top 5 in the state.
For sure.
I think he's super good.
For sure he's top 5.
Super good, yeah. So I'm happy for him.
Yeah, me too. And I'm happy for both Ricky and Justin who got 2nd and 3rd. You know, they didn't win, but it feels like it's been weird not seeing them perennially top 3 because I got so used to that for so long.
Yeah.
But there they are. So that was cool. SF4 I thought was good. Art won the auction tournament with Dalsum.
That's right, yeah. I saw that him and Justin fought for Dalsum, and Art won.
Justin did?
Yeah, because I think Justin just wanted a character to play, and he tried to get Dhalsim.
Was it like the last character or something?
It was one of the last characters.
Really?
I know the last character was Goken, and Justin and Wolfcrone went at him, and Justin got him. But then Justin had to fight Arturo first, and Arturo had Dhalsim, and then Arturo was like, "You made me pay $42 for this character. Now I make you pay." So yeah,
that's awesome. So Killer Instinct. Let's see. 7th place was UA Bass NS with Spinal. Also Yomi Saltface. Oh, so there's another Yomi. By the way, Yomi Joel got 9th place in Street Fighter.
Oh,
so just to talk about whether it's just an or us, it's not.
Yeah. Hey, shout outs to that Yomi crew then. I'm gonna have definite. To be honest with you, I don't know much about them, so I'm gonna definitely keep them on my radar now.
Good stuff. Steve, aka Sajam, 5th place with Maya. Also the Masiaga 5 with Sadira got 5th. 4th was Mortality Rico with Thunder and Fulgore. 3rd was RM Shin Tristan with Thunder. 2nd was Crazy LCD with Orchid, Maya, and Hisako. And then winner of the entire thing was TSC CD Jr. with Maya.
Nice. Good job. I mean, it was interesting. I forgot who I saw CD Jr. playing against. It was during the Salty Suite. And he was playing against someone, and he wasn't doing that well against Maya, against Conra. Someone was using Conra and beating him up. I think it was Sleep, actually. Okay. But good to see that CD Jr. still won. And, you know, Maya's gotten a bunch of nerfs since her original release, but to see him that he's still winning with this, I got to imagine he's the favorite for Evo still. So
he's so smart.
He's really smart.
Well, let me tell you why I think he's smart, in addition to why he's just a smart player, for sure, is that both Killer Instinct and MKX have quite a bit of money in them now. MKX has a lot of players. KI doesn't have as many players. And so if you had to pick one, you should play KI. if you have a legit chance of winning whole thing.
He wasn't in the top 8 or top 16 for MKX at all.
Yeah, he wasn't. And he did play it, and I know he is playing it, and he's a good player, of course, but it seems like he's concentrating on KI, and that is definitely the right call. I mean, I think so.
I mean, it's funny, because I remember at Final Round I saw him, and I asked him, I was like, with MKX coming out, but then Killer Instinct announced all this, you know, crazy prize money and all this stuff like that, which one are you going to play? And he's like, I'm going to try both. Because, I mean, he said that he was originally planning to concentrate mostly on MK.
Right.
But it looks like it's actually, like, shifted completely the other direction. So,
it's a good call.
Yeah. I can't blame him at all, so.
Yeah, definitely. I watched it. And, you know, I don't know everything that's going on.
I guess Knuckle Dew was in the stream, too. So
all right.
Shout-outs to Knuckle Dew. Congratulations, man. Good job.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely good. Because you remember, you heard that he got into a car accident.
Really?
Oh, yeah, he was talking about it on Twitter.
Oh, you know, I did see something about that. Yeah. Like right before he left, right?
It was maybe a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
But still, I mean, kind of a rough time for him. So that he won this big tournament right after that is pretty great.
Okay, good stuff. I'm glad to see it. I'm glad to see that it didn't affect him. So.
What's his name in here? I don't even know.
It was Knuckle Dew.
Oh, really?
It was literally Knuckle Dew. I just saw it scroll. Yeah, there it is, Knuckle Dew.
Oh, okay.
It's either him or a really elaborate and accurate troll.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the way it works.
Anyway, so I watched some of it. I just don't know the game very well, but it was really cool watching Hisako. Oh yeah. I had a blast.
Yeah.
That was fun. Okay, let's move on from there. Xrd.
Yeah, Xrd. Yeah, Sim and Black Snake, both very strong players. So, and they got. Well, let's go through.
The winner is. Yeah. Hotashi 7th with Elfelt. Also IGL Chosen Ninja with Milia 7th. 5th was the Beautiful Dude. All right, SoCal with Zato, aka 5th also with Zato. Then Nerd Josh.
Yep.
4th place with Elfelt, yeah. Then Black Snake 3rd got with Venom. 2nd place was Sim with Milia, and then winner was Elven Shadow with Faust.
Yeah, Elven Shadow continuing domination here.
Indeed.
And he came from loser's bracket this time too, so good job to him taking it. He had to win the grand finals against Sim with 2 sets. But yeah, I mean, I'm super happy for Nerd Josh and Beautiful Dude, both of them SoCal players. Well, I mean, Does this beautiful dude count as? I guess that's close enough to
he's SoCal, yeah.
Yeah, that's Santa
Barbara, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know him very well, but I'm pretty sure it's Santa Barbara.
Yeah. No, I've hung out with him at the house of Xrd a couple of times. He's a really cool guy. He's also...
He seems nice.
He's really good at Guilty Gear commentary, in my opinion.
I've heard it, and I really liked it, yeah.
In my opinion, I actually think he was really good at the commentary for that game, but... Yeah, no, I mean, this is obviously a 1.1, and it's interesting. Zato's still doing very strong, and what's really interesting is, I guess there's a meme going around that Leo is like, or Leo is really brain dead now, but I don't see him anywhere right now, so it's kind of interesting. So we'll see how that goes.
You know who I saw there?
Who's that?
Ryan Hunter.
Yeah, I heard he was there.
He was there. And he told me that he's been playing the game a bunch and that he's really trying to get back into commentary also.
Yes.
And I was like, excellent. Please commentate that game.
And Marvel. Dude, he'd be so good to come back to do Marvel.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, I know. But he was one of the best.
Of course,
at the time when he did Marvel commentary, he was easily one of the best.
There were... I don't know, like maybe like 10 good Marvel commentators. like over that game's life, there have been like a bunch of really good Marvel commentators. He was certainly one of them.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even want to say like he was good at Marvel commentary. Like even as good as he was at Marvel commentary is better than most of the best people are at their game. You know what I mean? So
he was very good.
Ryan Hunter was amazing. Yeah.
Highly agree with that. SRK does not have the results for who won Smash Bros. Wii U. Apologies. It was probably 0.
Right, yeah. Was he there?
He was there.
Okay, yeah. It was probably 0.
Let me know if it wasn't 0.
Because if it wasn't 0, no, I would have saw it on Twitter, everywhere. Like, oh my god, 0. It's probably why the results aren't there, because SRK was like, whatever.
Right, yeah. Yeah, it was 0. Okay.
And then Melee.
Yeah, it was 0. Okay. DJ Nintendo won Melee with Fox. Poor Duck, second place. Samus. I heard a lot of cheers going on.
Oh, nice.
I heard a lot of cheers. Cool. That was cool.
Yeah.
Third was Control the Moon with Marth. Fourth was EXP Dart Marth. Fifth were Fruit Loop Falco and Dark Rain Captain Falcon. Also seventh, Juggle Guy Captain Falcon, and seventh, Vro Marth. Okay, excellent. Mystery Tournament winner, SSHQ GDX. Second place, DG Katie Pamurin.
That wasn't the crazy three-peat of the Mystery Tournament, right? Because the last 2 years of UFGT was the same winner, remember? So,
yeah, I think it wasn't it Heroic Legacy?
Oh, okay.
Who won? Okay. That sounds right to me. Let me know if that's wrong, though.
Okay.
Dive Kick, Argonrost won with Redacted.
Is Redacted really good now? Or?
I just haven't kept up with the game, so I'm not sure. Right. Second place was Lie to Me with Kenny.
Okay.
Lied to me. Then third place was Fireliger, Redacted.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. Fireliger's mad because apparently he always gets third. So he always gets third. Someday he'll get above that.
Right.
Parry the Lightning with Kenny and the Baz, Loco Joe, Kung Pao, and Hanson Kung Pao. Seventh places were Canadian Bacon's Stream and Wasik with Kung Pao.
Okay. Under Night in Birth.
Yeah, this was cool. Sonic Fox won with Carmine. I didn't get to watch much of it because I was commentating during part of it for another game, so I didn't really get to see. But Cornfoot got second with Gord. Third was Psychotic with Ori. Fourth was Arturo Sanchez with Hilda. Then Rick here with Chaos, and Giuseppe with Gordo got fifth. Argonrost, 7th, Waldstein, and Wolfkrone, 7th, Hilda.
Okay. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Sonic Fox taking that, huh?
Yeah, Sonic Fox won that one.
Good job.
KOF 13, Luis Cha won.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I suppose it does. Then is Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Dang, we went for so many games before SRK wrote down Marvel 3. Dang.
I know.
It had something like 70 entrants.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe it was 90.
It's definitely getting down there.
90.
It's losing a little bit of steam, but hopefully it'll pick itself back up.
For sure. Justin Wong won with Wolvie Storm Akuma. Second place, a couple times in a row now, was B.E. Kane Blue River with Hulk Sentinel Hager. Mm-hmm. Third was Jay Rosa with more Doom Strider. And fourth was EGK Red with Trish Virgil Dante.
Okay, nice.
Banana Ken won Persona.
Sonic Fox won Skullgirls Encore.
Yeah, Sonic Fox won Skullgirls. So I didn't get to watch any of the Skullgirls tournament because I had to commentate SF4 during the entire block, which I was sad about. So I'm really looking forward to that restream from Spooky.
Okay.
Where Spooky's, you mentioned it before, but Spooky will restream all of Skullgirls' top 8
Yeah.
On
I mean,
Saturday.
technically stream it for the first time because no one actually got to see it on
Good
stream.
point.
But he is streaming the VODs, basically, the VODs.
Right.
So, yeah, he'll be streaming that on Saturday.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
So Sonic Fox won with Fuqua and Eliza. DeKill Sage got second with Fuqua and Sarabella. Third was Swift Fox Dash with Peacock, Sarabella, and fourth was Wing Zero with Philia and Parasol.
I did see a little bit of the team tournament stuff. Fuqua looks pretty good, actually.
Yeah, she does.
She looks really good for a character that was initially supposed to be a joke. So it's actually kind of funny.
I saw Mike afterward, and I asked him how he thought the weekend had gone with Skullgirls, and he was really, really happy.
Oh, that's cool.
Really, really happy. He said all the matches that were on stream or recorded, whatever. Not even just top 8, but pools, everything. He said everything was good. There was like at most one player who played who didn't really know what was going on. Everybody else was legit.
That's awesome.
And he was really happy about that.
100 players of legit.
It was like 120 something players. That's it was a big tournament. And he said everybody knew what was going on, and everybody there was really happy with it. I can tell you this, while I was commentating SF4, I heard a lot of cheering
that's
for
cool.
Skullgirls.
Okay, good
Complete
stuff.
other side of the room.
Right.
But I could still hear it.
That's awesome.
So it was really, really cool.
Good job to them. Good job to them.
Fighting GM won Tekken Tech Tournament 2.
The Marvel community really could learn a lot from the Skullgirls community.
Sonic Fox won Injustice.
Right.
White Boy Doomsday.
I mean, White Boy came close.
White Boy did almost win it.
Yeah, because like I said, when I was watching it, I was like, dang, White Boy might win this.
Yo, I mean, White Boy reset 3-0.
Right.
Sent Sonic Fox losers. And
that was
16-bit said it was something like the second or third time that he has been sent to losers bracket during the entire year.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So.
And like I said, I was watching up till that point, and then the last set cut out.
That sucks.
The last set cut out.
Well, that's it for the results here.
Okay.
Really loved it. I really did. And, it's always a blast to hang out with those people as well. I would say that apart from the places that I've actually lived in, which are SoCal, NorCal, DC, that area feels the most like another FGC home for me. Because I just really like the people. So, shout outs to everybody. Had a blast. Looking forward to next year.
I'll visit Chicago one of these days, I swear. I've never been to a UFGT. I missed Combo Breaker this year.
Loris James.
I'll get there. I'll get there one of these days. So, yeah. It's, Illinois is still, like, I've actually been tracking ever since we started going to fighting game events how many states I've been to.
Yeah.
And Illinois is one of the ones that I haven't been to yet.
Really?
So, I really want to go.
Yeah.
I really want to go, but I've never been, so hopefully next year. So
highly recommended. Highly recommended. Oh, you know what they did was for top 8 commentary was all in-house mic.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. How did that feel this time?
I thought I like it now.
I would
say I've gone all the way from being awkward with it to now liking it.
Oh, awesome.
And this is especially different because we were in the crowd. Like, people sitting right here next to me, people right here behind me.
How did you feel about the commentator shot with the people behind you?
I don't like it that much, but Rick's idea was that he wanted it to be like basketball.
Yeah, I see. Gotcha.
Because that's how basketball commentators are. They're just people sitting right here.
Right. But it's also a small subset of them. It's like you see like 6 people.
That's true. Right? Yeah, because it's a different arrangement.
Yeah, I mean, my thing was just that when I was watching it, I just didn't like that when you and like Eris were talking and analyzing stuff. People in the background were trying to do the whole like, look at this funny thing, look at this cool thing, and I mean, it's funny. Some people come up with some, mildly interesting things.
Mildly.
But I don't know. I just didn't feel like it added much.
Yeah, I don't love it either. But oh well. Yeah. But I definitely like being able to. So this is what Eris said. Eris had never done that before, and he said he was really awkward the first time, but. He commentated a couple of top 8s, Mystery and then MKX, and he said that he really liked it because you could, and it was different because you could hear people laughing at your jokes.
Oh, right.
And he was like, I'm used to just like firing it off and like, we'll see what happens, send it to the world, and I don't know what happens. But he could hear the feedback immediately. And I was like, and I asked him later, I was like, and how did you respond when the people didn't laugh? He was like, that didn't happen. I was like, good stuff.
Go Eris, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, like, what is it? Like
Okazami.
Okuzumi or whatever. Yeah. He said it differently. 7,000. There was one time he was on stream with who was he? He was with DMS. He was on stream with DMS.
Yeah.
And for some reason, they were both wearing shades.
That's true.
And like, I caught the screen cap of Eris, and I don't know. I just feel like this would make an awesome T-shirt. Like, you tell me. Don't you think this would be an awesome T-shirt?
I guess. Why don't you show it to everybody?
Look at this, dude. Look at him. Like, if you just like made the background like completely white, or if you just did the whole thing black, so like barely Eris's face is in there. I just think that would be awesome.
All right, top 8 at Mystery Tournament. 7th place was Crime Fighter. 7th place, Crime Fighter. Congrats. 7th place also Canadian Bacons. 5th were Random Llama and Fabama.
Wait, didn't we do the
4th was Master Splinter. Nah, I snubbed them. I just mentioned who got first and second.
Oh, I see.
3rd was Mr. Travis.
Okay.
Congrats. Okay. We had a Twitter complaint.
What?
I mean, it's just messing around. But
okay, because we didn't go through the whole thing.
Anyway, anything else about that tournament?
Nope. Why don't we take a break, and then when we come back, we can talk a little bit about Stunfest. All right, be right back.